This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Meltzer would write, Davey Boy Smith was called to return for the European tour in September. While it's not definite, it'll probably happen. But was there any talk of him returning prior to September? Kevin Nash called Vicious up and told him the office was interested in bringing him up, but that he should call first. So there's lots of moving and shaking, but I do find it interesting that Kevin Nash is boys with Sid here. Do you remember there being a conversation with Sid about Kevin Nash maybe suggesting, hey, you should call the office?
I don't know how much Kevin had to do with it, but I remember the time looking at Sid and thinking, is it time to experiment with Sid one more time? And we did, we asked talent what their thoughts were. Hey, do you think you can have a program with Sid? What do you think of Sid? Is there any heat here? And just go from there. But Kevin may have had something to do with it just from an interest point of view. But I do remember from our point of view was let's roll the dice on again.
We should mention that Sid match, not only was it a stinker at In Your House, it also hurt Diesel. He landed wrong and hurt his elbow. So he undergoes elbow surgery to remove some bone chips on May 25th in Birmingham with Dr. James Andrews. And it's written that he's probably going to be out of action until King of the Ring. When examined by Dr. James Andrews, who at this point had a huge reputation for being the guy who put Bo Jackson back together, it was discovered that he had both the chips, a ruptured sac in the elbow, and a clot. So they do the surgery immediately, but now they know Diesel's going to be out of action for a little bit and miss some tapings. Were you concerned at this point that perhaps Diesel was going to be injury prone? I mean, I'm not saying that he had one injury and that's necessarily a big deal, but we've often heard that when Vince gives somebody the big push or he gives them the title, then if they start missing opportunities or television, they start to raise their eyebrow like, is this guy reliable? Or is this guy Mr. Glass? Was there any concern about that with Kevin Nash here?
Not this month. It took a couple months to get that concern.
I love you for that. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.